Hey guys, how are you tonight? I know I don't really put all this stuff up, like the card saying we're going live, blah blah blah. I don't know how to do that, especially when I only have an iPhone. So, I'm here by myself right now, so I'm just talking at the wind. I don't care. Um, Interesting goings on. At somebody on Twitter basically said that they box office whatever put the expected take opening weekend take for Solo at 150 again. It's like, okay, who got to you? Did Disney did Disney ask how you liked your family? You know, nice business you got there, real nice, nice family. It's such bullshit. I mean, God. So anyway, yeah, I don't. I mean, ever since Dawn Lovers, you know, triple down on. Ugh, I don't even want to say it. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna want to say it. I can't say it. I can write it. I can't say it. Um, you know, interest on our audience interest in RT is pretty freaking hilarious. I mean, 39%. Wow, that's gonna be big box office. Um, all over the world, I was watching Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers, and all over the world, people are sending photographs of seats taken at screen grabs of you know seats taken at different movie venues. Solo's not selling out anywhere, anywhere, all weekend long too. It's bizarre. It's like, do they have a chance to see? Do they want to see Infinity Wars, Deadpool, Book Club, or Solo? I mean, so anyway, so what's going on tonight? Uh, I'm drinking a glass of wine by it's I guess you'd just say it's basically, you buy this wine anywhere. Uh, yeah, the company's called Menage a Trois. It's a black. It's called Menage a Trois Midnight. It's a dark red. It's really really good. It's not Cab, but I think it's got Cab Merlot, probably Pinot Noir. It's a Meritage. It's pretty good. Um, so yeah, just basically a quiet day. Hung out with the horse, lifted weights. I got two new Star Wars canon books. The Courtship of Princess Leia and another one, and I don't have them up here, and I would show them off. I really can't wait to read. Hey Mike, how you doing? Oh, I was just talking about I got two new canon books, and we were actually talking about expected box office. Yeah, you do have good wines in Australia. You have really really good white wines too. I really like your Sauv Blanc. Um, so all right, Mike Soilo, what do you think it's going to take opening weekend? Soilo, a soy wars, sorry. I think it's funny as shit. um, this is my prediction. What do you think it's gonna? What do you think Solo is gonna make this weekend? I think it's only gonna make $80 million. I honestly think it's only gonna make 80 million. I think that's it. I do not think it's gonna make its money back. It actually cost more to make this movie than it did to make The Force Awakens. Think about that. Um, I am, and I really don't. I mean, they're not. If it got under 80 million, Kennedy's probably moving to like Antarctica to hide. Hey, guys, I found out through a source in the film industry that, hey Eric, how you doing? Um, oh, I think it will. I heard from a source. Oh yeah, I'm going to. Okay, world class bullshitters on. Submit to the High Council. So if you guys leave, that's fine. I just talked to myself. Um, anyway, um, a friend of mine in the business told me, and this is strictly confidential, so don't ask. Hey, nerd. How you doing? Um, that George Lucas hates The Last Jedi, hates where the franchise is going, and basically called The Last Jedi soulless. And if you notice, he hasn't said anything about Solo, you know. And another, it's really interesting, but you could tell. And somebody on here, I don't know who it was, tried to say that Mark Hamill doesn't really care anymore about any of this shit. Oh, Mark Hamill is too. Anyway, this clown put this long, big thing on one of my videos about how his friend sat next to Mark Hamill and they talked about it. And I'm like, delete. Of course he wouldn't be. I wouldn't be happy with it either. Can you imagine? You know, it's really funny. Did you guys see the E Entertainment thing where Harrison Ford walks up and yeah, he does. Where Harrison Ford walks up to Alden Ehrenreich and says, "Get out of my chair." Ehrenreich looks so intimidated, and you can see how small he is. It's like, dude, go away. Could just go away. You know, who told him he could play that role? I don't understand. I mean, Steven Spielberg should be beaten with his own arm. Thanks, Steve. Really, thanks. That was a good one. That's right up with Shia LaBeouf. You know. anyway, anyway. So uh, yeah. She did call in a favor. Yes, he is. You're damn right he is. I thought it looked like Ehrenreich was gonna cry. I just, I think it's so cool. Like you get a guy like Harrison Ford, and everybody just admires the shit out of him, and then you have this little teeny tiny guy, trying to fill the shoes of the biggest character. I mean, the role that made him a movie star, and it's like, go away, little man, just go away. just You can't do it. So anyway, yeah, this is gonna be pretty cool, you guys. I don't honestly. I think Kennedy's gone at the end of. I heard that's not true, David, and I don't think he loved it. You get me a link to something real, or get me a witness that I can actually talk to face, and I'll believe you. Don't put shit on my channel like that. If you don't have any proof, you just I heard this blah blah blah. Um, I've got way too many friends in the business, and I can find out real quick if that's true or not. All right. You did? Awesome. I've got a friend who named her kid after him. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's, I mean, he's the last big movie star. He really, really is. And you know, and I'll tell you something else. If Harry said that, he was being nice. If he said that, he's being nice. It's a shitty movie. And if he didn't, if George Lucas didn't like it, he didn't like it. All right, all right. And I know Lucas didn't like it for sure. All right. There's a difference between being a public asshole like Donald Glover and um, you know, a classic guy. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Oh yeah, I mean, I honestly think the way they've been acting, the wheels are off the cart. I love it. That's cute, isn't it? Oh, it's a publicity stunt. What's he gonna say? I hated it. It's like everyone running away, going, George Lucas loved The Last Jedi because it says it was a beautifully made film. No, it was fuck you. That's exactly what that was. All right. I don't get how things like this happen. I never will. No, I can't imagine him saying that. Yeah, it is. It is. It is almost expensive. Emma Louise, it's like, you know, Can I ask you guys a question? What is wrong with guys just being friends? Why do they hate that? And why do they have to? And I know where it comes from. Straight, left wing, white women. That's exactly where it comes from. It's disgusting. And mostly cat ladies. I've seen it before. I mean, I've seen it, it's like, gee, can't they just be friends? I mean, do you know anything about brotherhood, friendship? Guys can be friends. And it hurts men in general for this to be going on, for women to do that. And that pisses me off. Okay? It literally, it's just, there's something wrong right now with the women in the world. I don't know what it is. I really, really don't. And it's gotten to a point where it's beyond help. Of course they do, because look, here's the deal. You can't control somebody like that. I mean, I know there's something wrong with the women in the world. All right, there really, really is. I mean, I'm not saying. I mean, anyway. Oh, I know. Yeah, Ford didn't even go to the freaking premiere. Of course, that might have been let Alden have his little moment. I mean, that's being classy, not a dick. So, anyway, yeah, stay away from my dog, my toaster, my lamp, my car exhaust, my shotgun, my horse. She'd kick you to death, so there you go. I mean, she would lose her mind. My car. Hey, a tank. Stay away from the damn tank and the Bradley fighting vehicle. Okay. My iPhone. I mean, would you let someone like that babysit your kids? I mean, seriously. I'd be like, no, you need to go to the doctor. It's a pacification of America. Hey, Abunas, how are you doing? No, you didn't. I know. Hey, how you doing? No, we're just talking about how bad is Soilo going to do? Um, Dong Lover, and I don't know, just a bunch of stuff. I'm drinking wine and hanging out. You know, it's I don't understand the doubling down. Ooh, this. Um, I don't know. It was a couple weeks ago. So do I. I have it at 80 million too. This happened a couple weeks ago. And maybe, God, longer than that. I didn't see it, but I caught a conversation of it. Apparently, Jason Fry, the guy that wrote That's really gross. I don't want to hear that, David. Come on. Shut up. You know what? You need not to say anything else, okay? I don't want to hear that. Um, anyway, apparently, Jason Fry, my sources say about KK nothing. It's just what George Lucas has said in private. And it makes sense. Mark Hamill talks to him a lot. So that whole, ooh, Mark is blah, 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 and he's on board. No, he's not. No, he's not. I know he's not because George Lucas is not on board and they talk. So there you go. But anyway, go back to what I was saying. Raylo is going nowhere. Don't see it. Don't see it. Why are you wasting your time? Jason Fry and Pablo Hidalgo basically do not want to hear anything more about Raylo. Jason Fry was like, fuck this shit, I'm out. All right. He's the guy that wrote Last Jedi novel. And Hidalgo was basically, fuck this shit, I'm out. Because they're harassing them on Twitter. So it's over. I mean, there's not going to be a Raylo. And, I don't know. I saw it so long ago. I saw it on the 15th of December. So my memory is foggy, but yeah, he did. he did, but he but remember, he also added Luke saying to one of the caretakers that Rey is his niece, and then at the end he's got Ren screaming about how he always chose her over him. Okay, now if you think about that, that's a sibling rivalry. Trust me, I'm the youngest of 9 kids, and I've seen that shit happen for real. And I just remember the whole scene where she's in that mirror chamber. Yeah, and it was, and they stole it from a fan fiction. Anyway, the mirror chamber, and when she says, "Show me my parents," you see a tall, lanky, lean man and a small woman in a gown. It's Han and Leia. I mean, it's like the hair was, and I was like, I know who that is. And of course, we get Ray Nobody, and I knew he was lying, so there you go. But we'll see. I'm not going to see episode 9 unless J.J. Abrams goes on his knees. She can't come up with another excuse. Yeah, well, we've tried. You want to know what? No legitimate news site will do that. Abu, you know that. They won't do it. We know it's true. There are no such things as coincidences, as one of my favorite authors, Brad Thor, says, and he's right. There aren't. This is bullshit. We know he stole it. They okayed the first draft of the friggin' script, and all that shit. Ray Nobody, Luke acting like he's gonna kill Kyle Ron. That was all reshoots, and that's when Mark Hamill starts saying, "I don't like what's going on here." No, they can't, because the author of Signs and Smoke Signals, that fanfic, a person named on Tumblr, who calls herself Street Solo, basically said, "Nah, it was fine," and it wouldn't. I mean, so there you go. Yeah, we're gonna bug him until he admits he did that. He says he doesn't like to write. Of course he borrowed from other sources. He's not creative. You know what he is? He's the goofball that sits in the editing room with the director hovering over his shoulder when they're editing it. That's who he is. Oh, you know what? Of course she'll try to say that, and of course Kennedy will say that. Of course we do. It would be really great. You know what? If we found a video of him saying, yeah, he was following fan fiction. He doesn't like to write. He hates it. He said it. Why wouldn't he steal somebody else's idea? And Street Solo is saying, nah, it's okay. I'd be like, oh, I get at least a couple of $1,000,000 for this, right? Oh, well, he succeeded all right. He got 3/4 of the fan base to say fuck you to him. You know? I mean, he really did. And I don't buy the base is divided in half. It's more like 3/4, because you barely ever find anybody who's been a longtime fan who likes this shit. I mean, Jeremy Geeks and Gamers is basically saying he doesn't think anything that Disney's done beyond Rebels is canon, and he's right. Canon is everything George Lucas was part of. Anything else is heresy. I mean, we're basically living in the Reformation period, and these people are acting like John Calvin and shit. And it's like, what? You can handle the truth, whatever, man. Just go make up your own shit. It is 30%. 30%. Is that for Solo? Oh my god. Maybe Kennedy's cleaning her office today. You think? Damn it, and I didn't get the call? Oh my god. I know he is. You know he is too, Abu. I mean, the look on his face every time you see him at 38%. Well, that's good. That's good. Um, yeah, I want to help her move. You move to Antarctica? Yeah, we can do that. I can help you. Me and my buddies will show up, get that office cleaned out, and bring somebody else in. You know, you here's part of the problem. I really think people were too hard on George with the prequels, and I like the prequels. I mean, they had problems, but all in all, he was part of it, and it really was Star Wars. The end scenes in Revenge of the Sith when Obi-Wan's watching Beru and Uncle Owen carrying Luke away as a baby are some of those powerful scenes in Star Wars. And then, they were, I mean, those movies really were part of Star Wars. This other stuff, it's like, I don't know what you're smoking. They did. Yeah, if you're going to do that, it was a big mistake. I think that's part of it. And I wouldn't have anything to do with it. I mean, I didn't like some of the political shots he took, but it's nothing like this. And he knows it. Yeah, it's his story. He can tell it the way he wants. You know, it's like, all I can see is, you know, Harrison Ford walking up to Alden Ehrenreich saying, "Get out of my chair." That's still so damn funny. I just want. Ehrenreich really is a little shit too. He's really small. I mean, it's like, he's like one of those things you like flick off your shoulder. It's like, go away, go away. Well, yeah, he did. He jumped off that chair fast. Oh, I was pissed. I watched the whole damn thing. I bought. Yeah, he meant it. Get out of my chair. Yeah, he did mean it. You know, as much as everybody thinks he hated that role, I don't think he did. I don't think the role was given enough meat. I don't think he saw the way people looked at it after and how Han sort of built up, was built up, you know? No, I don't think they can wait till 9. No, it goes to Disney. It goes to Disney for keeping her around too long. It goes to Disney for not realizing that Star Wars doesn't fit their girl power shit and that they're going to have to change for Star Wars a little bit. What pisses me off is that little boys are allowed heroes. Straight white males are bad, which is, then you've got the two black heroes, at least, you know, Lando, he's now Pando, and this pisses me off beyond all recognition. Finn is a dancing bear, as bullshit, and yet they get away from it. Yeah, yeah. He's pansexual, and then Finn is a minstrel. That's basically, they turn him into a clown. It's like, I know that they're guys, but fuck you. You stop doing that. It's just awful. All of it. I mean, it should be able, I mean, look at this. It does appeal for everyone, to everyone. I mean, all across the world, everywhere. Of course it did. Oscar Isaac. I mean, if I didn't Carrie, I'd have said, Leia wouldn't do that. I'm not going to do it. Don't make me do it. And I walked away. You know? I mean, when she called Johnson an asshole, she meant it. She looked like she was going to stab him with a fork. Oh, yeah, well, look, Rian Johnson's a racist. He's a closet bigot, all right? He's also a closet misogynist. He doesn't get women. Have you seen his girlfriend? She looks like a coat rack. She's so skinny and... Ugh. God. Oh, I know. It's like, Chewbacca had agency in the OT. I mean, he was off doing his thing. What? Am I serious? What? She is ugly. I mean, she's a tall, skinny crow with this black bobbed hair and this like this big beak of a nose. I mean, she's hideous. Oh yeah, he is, man. She looks like she whips his ass every night too. She's just bad. But see, this is what Kennedy wanted. She wanted guys that she could bully. I mean, the idea of her trying to compromise with somebody like Ridley Scott, who would be the way he talked about Star Wars. Would you see him talking about it in the documentaries? You know, sorry, Abu. Sorry, dude. I had to say it. Now you got to live with it. But the way that Ridley Scott talked about how it affected him, I would have said, you are going to do the whole trilogy. Here are George's, treatments. You and George get together and tell you what you want. Hey, Stephanie B, what's up? Somebody has to be the man in the relationship. Mara. Oh God, that's so wrong. Yes, she is. Hey, I didn't say it's Mara Jade said it. I'm just repeating it, dude. Oh man. So anyway, so tonight I made sirloin steak. I broiled it, and some broccoli tots. They're like tater tots, but they're broccoli. They were good, and peas and some good wine here, and just hanging out, and had a good day hanging out with Kay, and and seeing all the it's really funny how it was delicious. It really was. It's really funny seeing how the audience score fell after Donald Glover, after John Kasdan went all over the place. Of course, the paint back the wall. I mean, blah blah blah. It's like, Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up. Oh, he's asleep. I think he's in bed. I think he went to bed with his daddy. He's on the floor by my side. Last night we had a thunderstorm and we woke up to woof like that. And I literally sat bolt upright, and he freaks out at thunderstorms. And I was like, you little asshole. It's about 2:30 in the morning. So we told him to be quiet. He came out of my side of the bed and he fell back asleep. So, oh yeah, it is. It is the last straw that broke the camel's back. There is no PR, and then Donald Glover. I don't know. He just making it worse, and then it went lower. That audience score went lower. People see this stuff, and I don't care what they say. The general audience sees this stuff. Okay, so they can sit there and say whatever they want, but they're losing their asses right now. And the fact is that this franchise is making no money for Disney, none. And this movie is oh yeah, I know. Oh, I know, I can't imagine. Would you take your kids to this? I wouldn't. I'd be like, I can't take my kids to this. Even if nothing happens, I still wouldn't. I mean, this is Blade Runner stuff. Oh yeah, he was. And it's yeah, you're gonna promote the movie. Oh God. Okay, the PR person in me going, oh fuck. But if you're a parent, no. I mean, this is Blade Runner stuff. Blade Runner is not for kids. This is iRobot. This is stuff that I read in high school. All right, iRobot. Do you remember that book? It is not Star Wars. I'm rocking the boat. Oh God. I mean, it's like, and then, Sean, SC Reviews, did you see his video? He was like, Lando's hitting on everybody. I'm like, oh, fuck. It's a kid's movie. Like Carrie says, Like Carrie Fisher said to Sarah Jessica Parker in Sex and the City, I can't. I have a child. Oh my god. Yeah, that's it. I would too. I mean, oh, good. Take it over. Hey Baz, how you doing? Hey yo from Pennsylvania now. Yep, Central Pennsylvania. We're living kind of in the country, but not really. I mean, we've got a lot of stuff around here, but it's not. The traffic's great. I know. I know. I mean, well, it's like one of my favorite all-time TV shows, Emma. It really is. I mean, it. Yep, I am. I'm in. We just moved here a month ago. Well, you know when we moved. Anyway, yeah. So yes, I mean, a lot of stuff. It's really funny how much Sex and the City actually was stuff I went through when I was single. Oh, and the shareholders are going to have to step in. Um, in fact, if the Fox merger goes through and the Comcast deal falls through, uh, um, all right, all right, you let me know in a messages on Twitter then, okay, Abu, where are you going to be? Um, but anyway, okay, what was I talking about? Shit. Anyway. Oh man, I don't know what I was talking about. Okay, great. But anyway, yeah, it's the shareholders. Here's the deal: if the Comcast thing doesn't go through, Fox does go through, um, and young Murdoch, I can't remember McLaughlin Murdoch or the kid that's running Fox gets on the Disney board of directors. He's going to be CEO. They like making money. They don't like bullshit, and he will clean house. He really will. I mean, they're no bullshit people. Oh man. Anyway, so it's gonna be interesting, but I honestly don't think that uh, um, Iger can last with this going on. No, it was Comcast that did. They put I think it was an all cast offer. Of course, I've got people going, we hate Comcast, they're evil. It's like, do you want Disney having, and this is on the Sacred Squirrel Facebook page for Anti Last Jedi. And it's like, do you want Disney getting their hands on the OT? You know, hey, watching me drink wine, okay, hey, menage a trois midnight. Of course, he's been quiet. He's already lost like what was that, 46, 48 million dollars. So him on sandwich. Oh man, no, he didn't get his bonus, and he didn't deserve it. Yeah, that was that much. Yeah, it was a big deal. And I have a friend who's actually a Disney shareholder, and part of the reason why I didn't get it was The Last Jedi. Because they see the actual numbers and they're not happy. Not at all. It's not nine, it's not $5 billion they've sunk into theme parks. It's billions and billions and billions of dollars that they're losing because of this. Yeah, it is. And he's going to have to do something about it. Um, no, I don't want them touching that. I don't. I mean, was it? God, I think it was Jeremy again at Geeks and Gamers insisting that, or maybe it was Ethan Van Sciver, um, saying that they really think they want to redo the OT completely. No, no. My thing was instead of throwing everything away, why didn't they streamline the EU and start like that? Now I know that even, all right, when George finally sold to Disney. Yeah, they didn't like it at all. See, when George sold to Disney, that instead of throwing everything that he did away, streamline the EU, and um, do the Thrawn trilogy in animation. I thought, wouldn't it be great to have Admiral Thrawn, like a likeness of Jeremy Irons in that makeup? Oh my God. And then have Anthony Hopkins, Joris Saoba in that Anthony Hopkins kind of thing. Him doing that voice. Oh my God, that'd be so fucking cool. Oh my God. And then you'd have Mara Jade in there. Yes, I do think he regrets. Mara, he hates The Last Jedi. He hates what's going on. He says it's soulless. Oh, I know. Well, they already did. It's called The Force Awakens. I just, of course it was. And who said that? That I can't remember where they said that. Then people started going when they threw the cannon away. And I loved Pablo Hidalgo's excuse. Well, Chewie's death is just ridiculous. Well, then why include it? You keep saying that it's convoluted, and now you give it this shit. Really? Oh, okay. What? Probably Harrison Ford. What? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um. Oh, I think George Lucas does. I think Harrison Ford is like, just get me as far away from this mess as possible. He's got instincts and he can see bullshit when it's coming. I mean, and I gotta say, one of my all-time favorite Harrison Ford moments was when Shia LaBeouf was dissing publicly Steven Spielberg, and publicly Harrison Ford called him a fucking idiot. So friggin' funny. Oh my God. No, they shouldn't have, but they did. Oh, of course. If we keep, I'm not giving money. Yeah, he said what he swore. Yeah, he already did. He called Shia LaBeouf a fucking idiot, and now Shia LaBeouf is nowhere near anything with the. No, he doesn't love it. He's just saying that. That's PR. That's them trying to get us to go. Oh, it's okay. You can go see it. He loves it. I'm not stupid. Shia is a douchebag. I mean, yeah, he should. No, I don't buy Harry even really saying that. I think he just, I don't think he said it with any truth. I just don't. He didn't see it twice. They can say that. He didn't, you know. I mean, and it's really telling when he told awful Ehrenreich to get out of his chair. Yeah, it's all just no. It's just they're trying to. Here's the deal. Anything to get fans to come to this. So he knows Kathy Kennedy. He's not. She's been there since. I don't think she had anything to do with producing Raiders, but everything else she had. I mean, they run in the same circles. So the call when you gotta help me. Please help us. You were Han Solo. I mean, he knows people aren't going to accept awful Aaron Reich. He knows that. He's not stupid. And when he told him to get out of his chair, he meant it. So the idea that he hates the character, that's here's the deal. There are people in Hollywood. There are people in the media that don't like him because he doesn't talk to them. He doesn't kiss their rings. He doesn't kiss their asses. right? Just like George Lucas, there are people that in Hollywood that don't like him. You know, he did try to walk off the set. I wish he would have. I suppose what they do, like get an armed guard. Well, it's networking, of course. He's so networked that there, it's not even funny. I'm pretty sure if he sighs, all of Hollywood jumps. Of course you don't. If you're a true artist, you don't like the establishment, and they are. And we, we grew up in the 70s and 80s. We're lucky because these young upstarts, Lucas, Spielberg, Scorsese, Coppola, and a few others, sort of appeared on the scene doing what they wanted to do. And the old suits were like, yeah, sure, let them do it, you know. And now a bunch of SJW chicken shits, and I have a theory here. I have a theory. I want you guys to Google Michael Ovitz. All right, when I'm done tonight, Google Michael Ovitz, Gay Mafia. Okay, I have a friend who's a director in Hollywood, and if you all remember the big scandals with Kevin Spacey and all that, there's way more to it than that. I mean, there's shit going in Hollywood that you can't even begin to imagine. And if it ever comes to light, if the federal government, because I know them so well, I've seen them do what they do, ever wanted to, uh, yeah, the girl from Smallville, that's the tip of the iceberg. That is the tip of the iceberg. If they ever wanted to investigate, their names you would recognize. I mean, there are people, my friend basically said, if I tell you everything I know and it comes back that I said it, they'll kill me. It's happened before. But Google Michael Ovitz. All right, just do it. Um, and part of the reason why we've got what we've got is because of it. No really charismatic movie stars anymore. You get Donald Glover instead of a remake of Billy D. Williams. You get awful Aaron Reich instead of a guy that could actually back up Harrison Ford. Um, you think about it, they're straight alpha males are intimidating these people. So, you know, anyway, I mean, I'm going off on a rant and stuff I don't want to talk about. Uh, it's just, you don't want your kids to go there to act. Hey, Raptors Recon, thanks. Awesome. Yeah, I do too, man. And they don't have them anymore. Um, oh, here's something off a completely different subject. They're remaking Magnum PI, and Higgins is a woman. Okay, not watching that. Fail. Yes, they are. They're remaking Magnum PI. The guy is just, I'm gonna puke. Hey, ballet dancer, how you doing? Um, yeah, Mexican PI. It's just like, no, come on, just like go. Why do they have to? But this is Hollywood. They're too afraid to do anything new. Yeah, the fuck is right. You know, it's only like one of the greatest TV shows from the 80s. I mean, oh yeah, that was. No, he's actually they got him actually being a retired Navy SEAL. And the guy is not too bad. It's just that the whole premise, don't remake it. Just when they redo Quincy, then I'm done. I'm completely done. Yep, it's true. They don't realize how close they are to like losing everything. Hollywood. I mean, Oh yeah, I think every girl did. Um, have a crush on him. No, it's a guy Magnum, but the woman is Higgins, and Higgins was like the best part of the whole show. I mean, he really was. Oh my god, that oh god, he died last year too, I think. Oh yeah, he does. Well, yeah, I mean, him and Harrison Ford, they both look good. You know, him and uh, Sam Elliott, awesome. Did John Kasdan do what? I just missed that. Well, Thundercats. I didn't really like that cartoon to begin with, so you know, I uh, I was a GI Joe fan. Yeah, I could get into GI Joe all day long. Oh yeah, Sam Elliott's great. I mean, he's my ex fiance looked literally just like him. God, it was a long time ago. I was too young. What a dick. What he was a dickhead. So there you go. I just don't care about Thundercats. I mean, I just you know. Yes, he was a mask. My sister Joan pledged her eternal love to Sam Elliott after seeing that movie. I was like, you have issues. She's like, when you saw Empire Strikes Back, blah blah blah. I was like, well, hey, it's Harrison Ford. That's understandable. Oh man, oh man, yeah, that is a good movie. I don't have it in my um collection. I should. Anyway, he does have a great voice. Between him and Harrison Ford, they could probably rule the world just with that. Just with their voices. I mean, so anyway, um, I got The Courtship of Princess Leia and another novel, which name I can't remember. And I opened up I read like the first 5 pages, and I want to kick someone's ass already because I thought I read that a long time ago, and I guess I didn't remember it. But it's probably a book I could probably read in 5 hours. You know, yeah, I can't wait. I mean, it's like, Leia, what the fuck are you doing? Just tell him no, go away. I don't give a shit. I've already got my man. And you're really not that all that in a bag of chips. Run along. Oh man. Anyway, um, so yeah, I got 2 new books today. I'm just kind of hanging out. God, it's been raining a lot. I couldn't get on the horse today. Hey Eric, how you doing? Dallas, huh? Well, that's where Kay came from actually. She came from around there. That's she was shipped up here, up to Virginia 3 years ago or 4 years ago, and now she's here in Pennsylvania, and she's very happy. Uh, so I'm happy with that. But oh God, she was horrible yesterday. The cantina. Hey yo, there you go. We're drinking a very heavy Meritage right now. That's it. I think it's the Tris of Baccarat. I think that's it. I think it is. Uh, year. I don't know. We just bought it. You're gonna love it. A Menage a Trois Midnight, and it's a pretty good $10 bottle of wine. Uh, I don't open up the really expensive stuff unless something really big is happening, like Thanksgiving, Christmas. Kathleen Kennedy gets fired or she resigns. Pablo Hidalgo disappears into the void, never to be heard from again. Oh, all right, good EU books to get. A.C. Crispin's Han Solo trilogy, the Thrawn trilogy by Timothy Zahn. Uh, yeah, and then I've got Razor's Edge, which is pretty good. I've got a bunch. I gotta go and look at the bookshelf. So, oh yeah. All right. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Abu. Have a good night. Good night. Uh, I've almost been on here for an hour, and I know my husband's going, "What the fuck is she doing?" Yeah, she was a good character. I had someone the other day, or like, God, it was a long time ago. I was debating, and it really pissed me off saying that. Well, just because, hon, you know, he was married and blah blah blah. And this is no, he wasn't. Well, now you're trying to say he was a virgin. I'm like, oh my God, you are a millennial. No, I'm. No. Just because a guy has sex with a woman doesn't mean he's married to her. This person literally is so naive and stupid that they thought this. And I'm like, have you ever read? Yeah, wait, what was the wait, what? I'm like, you know, whoever thought that? I mean, oh God. All you have to do is look at him and been there, done that. Yeah, that's until the Empire Strikes Back when, it's like, oh God. You know, look, he's 10 years older than Leia. If you don't honestly think that that man has not, what world are you living in, asshole? I mean, it's like, really? Really? You think? Wow. I mean, holy shit, dude. So I'm like, well, you need, and so then I brought up Bria Theron, that African American woman he is with till she decided she wanted to marry him, and he ran into the corporate sector. Sala, I think her name was. Um, oh, the magician chick, whose name now I can't remember. Um, Jessa, and there was like five other women, like in a succession, because he was like James Bond. I'm like, you actually thought because I said that he wasn't married before he married Leia, that I said he was okay. You're nuts. You need to shut up. You don't know anything about men. And then I thought I'm talking to a millennial. You guys already don't know anything about that. Um, okay. Hey, Christopher, how you doing? Oh man, you guys are gonna keep me up all night, aren't you? Well, when this goes, I shut down. Okay, so yeah, they did, but I don't know what the millennial cutoff deal is. Oh yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's really not gonna happen. It's yeah. I made sirloin steak tonight, so we're doing the heavy red stuff. I don't like to gulp that. I really really don't. Solo, duo, trio. Oh, that therapy. Yeah. Good night. Yeah. Good night, Skywalker. Um, I just, I don't think Johnson's gonna get his trilogy. I don't think the solo thing is gonna end up being anything other than, what, what I'm saying. But I do think, yeah, later, Jeff, um, that things are gonna change. Uh, we've just been talking about money, how much Solo's gonna make. Uh, I dropped a bomb about what George Lucas really thinks about it, and he hates it. Uh, I don't think it's going to make more than 80 million this weekend. They spent, according to Variety, more than they spent on TFA, $250 million, because the reshoots. And I think, despite what they're saying, he shot the whole movie. I want him to come back too. And I don't think, after what the audience has been saying, been showing the interest in seeing how empty theaters are, that they're not going to do his trilogy. He doesn't even know how to do Star Wars. He said it. No, she doesn't. She doesn't want it to fail. Why would she want it to fail? You realize that none of these movies have actually made money except for The Force Awakens? None of them. Bundled together, Disney's losing their shirts on this. Oh, he can go fuck himself. Rian Johnson, how could you say you love a character? This goes for J.J. Abrams, and then do what they did to Luke and Han. Yeah, he directed Willow. I feel bad for Ron Howard. I would have turned around and said, no, I'm not going to help you. I don't think he can, and I don't think he would. I don't think if I was his kid, I would encourage him to do it. I really, really would. Um, if you put, all right, 4.3 billion to buy the Lucasfilm, and then I heard another 5 billion in the parks, but I know it's a lot more. I know it's a lot more. So I don't know. All I know is that the films were supposed to make a billion apiece, like net a billion apiece, they thought. And then, that would tumble into merchandise sales, theme parks and all the rest of it. And it's like, I like Willow too. Yeah, he's, you know, if they had used Ingruber, I probably would have gone to see this movie. I would have, because he's just, after seeing The Age of Adeline and seeing him, you know, in that, I'm like, there he is. That's who should be the heir apparent to this. And it's like, no, we just, Steven's daughter's friend, and I just, and there's, Spielberg's daughter going, Daddy, my friend wants to play that. And they auditioned him and they haven't called him Daddy. Fuck. Yeah, there are two. I guess Star Wars draws Stephanie's. But anyway, guys, I'm about done. I'm gonna finish this. You all be good, and I'll talk to you later. Uh, what I'm gonna do is probably wait to do a wow, look fat in that. Wait to do a where the sock. Oh my God, stop it! That's so gross. Um, I'm gonna wait to do a live until we get the numbers in. All right, until we hear how it did. So, all right, you guys have a good night. See you around the galaxy.